would you ever consider making an OnlyFans?
I don't like whiners. Okay, Augie's getting killed.
I hate gay dudes.
Like, oh my god, I just want all this to be over with. I just want to be over with.
Now recording.
All right, I'm gonna start.
No, you're not. No.
What? Okay.
What's up, guys? Now recording. Oh, come on! I never do it. Never mind. Fuck you.
Let Core do it.
No, I'm already upset.
We're gonna do Xylie. Can you do it? Welcome now recording. I'm Xylie. I'm with Matt Pitt. Beavers.
Well, can you say my name first? Because I have an ego.
Don't confuse her.
Welcome to now recording.
Under my umbrella, Ella.
Hey.
Under my umbrella. Sorry. Go ahead, Xylie.
I got a copyright claim.
Probably so. That was so good. With Toxic Piplup, Beavers, and the defunct Matt Pitt.
Hell yeah, my leg is defunct. Welcome, everybody. We're here with Xylie. It's 3:57 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We decided to record late because Toxic wants to watch wrestling tomorrow night, right, Toxic?
See, I love how Matt keeps on trying to twist this on me. He was like, "Oh my god, guys, the Fiend is coming back." What the fuck is the Fiend, Matt? Anyway, Xylie, how are you?
I'm good, Toxic. How are you doing?
I'm splendid. Thank you for asking. These other people don't matter. Well, since Matt wanted to mock you in the what?
No, hold on. I just want to say this, right? I'm not allowed to talk about Overwatch, but you guys can talk about your gay little wrestling.
We've already moved on.
We've moved on.
I'm just saying it's not fair.
They're gonna pile drive you.
So all right.
Drop.
So let's get the big thing out of the way. All right, the cheating scandal. Right, you were very you were the favorite. You were one of the favorites on Fireball 3. You were doing very well, and you guys were going through little bit of struggle on the spelling, stuff like that. But you were getting to your matches. You were doing very good against Paige and what's the other guy's name?
Bruce Allen.
Mm-hmm. You guys are doing really good against him, and then the humming match began, and Kristen Ark hummed Umbrella, and he was humming Umbrella, and it was taking a while. He was getting frustrated because you weren't getting it, and you were like, "No, keep going." And Salvo started counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2. You're looking at the camera, and you go Umbrella right when Salvo says 1 second.
Did he really count down to that point? Because I didn't realize that.
It was literally like to the buzzer.
Wow.
Like to the buzzer. Like so Salvo instinctively thought, and I think everyone, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I think everyone watching in that moment, including myself, was like, "Oh, Xylie looked at that chat. She looked at that chat." And Salvo called it out. And immediately you seemed very what's the word I'm looking for? Adamant that you did not cheat, that you would never do something like that. That's not your kind of deal. And eventually it was turned into he was going to take the point away, but then decided to give it back. And you were still frustrated even when you got the point. So, and eventually you guys go back to the next event, or like in the with Paige. And Paige calls you a cheater. You call her a bitch, and like at that point, I was like, "Oh, she's really mad." And that seemed to affect the rest of the Fireball.
My head was out of it after that.
Yeah,
my head was out of it.
But you still won that part, and you moved on. So walk me through it. So, what was your point of view in this situation?
At the current time. Before I did watch the playback myself, at the current time, I was like, "What? I didn't cheat. What?" Like I took it to an IRL place because I felt like I was telling the truth, but I wasn't being believed. At that point, it was like, screw the point. I don't care about the point. I just want you to know I didn't cheat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't care about the point at that point. You know, all I cared about was I wasn't lying to you. I'm not lying to you. I didn't cheat. You know? And I took it, I have to admit, I took it to an IRL place in my own head. I got into my own head with it. That was my biggest mistake. I should never did that.
And when you make it an event like that, the chat sees that, and then now it's in their head, and then you go from one of the most liked people on the tournament to I wouldn't say the most hated, but the most mocked, maybe.
No, definitely most mocked. I would definitely say most mocked.
Yeah. So you went. Well, I'll just say you went from a favorite to win to one of the least favorites going into day 2. And I don't say that as being mean. I was actually rooting. I was hoping to meet you guys in either the semifinals or the finals, whichever one we would have met. But yeah. So all that happens. He puts your face on the screen. With Paige, when she called you a cheater, did you take that seriously, or were you just trying to fight back?
Well, I think at the moment I might have taken it serious, but I do know when we got done with our match and we went back to my Discord to hang out, because you know how we were hanging out in my Discord between matches or whatever. Yeah. She asked me, she goes, "Did you get mad at me?" And I'm like, "No, Paige, no. We already said before we went in there we were going to go hard at each other." Yeah. It was an opportunity for her to go hard at me. Why would I get mad at her? Yeah. Because if he would have done the same thing to her, I probably would have done the same thing to her. You know what I mean? Yeah. So no, I don't think at the moment I was like, I think I was mad at the word. I can't say, because I didn't walk away mad at her about it. I walked away mad at him. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. And you could tell that like the whole tone of the tournament kind of changed at that point. Yeah. And things got really stressful and kind of anxious. I think I was waiting. I want to say I was waiting for my next turn. So I was just like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck's going on? But yeah, so all that happens, right? And then Salvo puts your face on this. So before you say I wasn't looking at the chat, I was looking at my Twitter, and you turned to the other screen. But in the camera, when you were listening to the song, right when you said umbrella, you were looking at the camera, which is the screen which is in front of you, which is not the screen that your Twitter was on. Right. So why did you? So what were you just a little scatterbrained? You were like, no, I was looking at this. What, did you not really?
You know what? I don't know what happened in that situation. I cannot explain it. I know how bad it looks, especially after I watched the playback and everything. I get it. Like, I can honestly understand where people thought I did. I can't sit here and say, "Oh no, I'm the angel of goodness," But I don't know. I guess I was just scatterbrained and like, yo, what the hell? Because the Twitter did end up on my screen because I read a whole ass tweet. I did take a screenshot of it. Yeah. But it's not like I went to it and go, "Oh no, real quick, let me hit a button," and that's not what I did. So I mean, I obviously did hit a button, but I didn't realize it because I was also playing too, like with my mouse and stuff like that. Like when I get nervous with things, I'll just like randomly start playing with my mouse and stuff. I mean, I just probably fucked that up too, honestly.
So my explanation here, and I'll ask you this question: the screen you were looking at the camera, the screen in front of you, was the chat on that screen?
I'm going to be honest, I don't remember.
Okay.
And tell you the truth, technically it would have been on the screen anyway, because if I had it blown up, he had the chat on his screen anyway. Like you saw it in the thing, so either way, the chat would have still been there.
Okay.
Technically.
What do you mean? He had it on his camera?
Like when you watch like the replay back, you see the chat. Like even if you put it full screen, the video in full screen, he has the chat in the screen.
Like on his video. Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes to, because everybody had the chat open. I had it on a window that I wasn't looking at, like, because I only have one screen. I had a window, like, but everybody like, we only had a match, right? So everybody would leave and turn back the stream to keep up on what was going on. So obviously you did have the chat open, but it's just the case of, were you looking at it at the time?
I never like looking at the chat, to be honest, unless I want to go type something, like as in like when Tipster and Dojangles were getting into it. I went right to that chat to go and go Tipster, hype up. But like when I was on, I don't like watching chat because I get nervous.
Right. Okay. And then with the chat, what was I gonna ask? The chat here, you say you didn't see it, and everything kind of you were just scatterbrained and everything like that.
Yeah.
People are saying they saw it on your glasses. What do you have to say about that?
I saw where Salvo was on my glasses, and I
Mhm.
saw a big white block. I have
Yeah.
dark mode, so that big white block couldn't have been the chat.
Okay. Because that's fair enough. I think, like, that's the thing. Like, even if you had the chat opened on your screen, right? Even if you had it open on your screen, it doesn't mean you were looking at it, right?
Right.
So,
because I know I wasn't looking at the chat.
Yeah.
Whether it was from Salvo's screen or my own, I know I wasn't looking at the chat.
yeah. So there was there were some theories that I had in my head. These are hypothetical theories. If you did cheat, did you subconsciously look at the chat and not realize it? Maybe, or something like that. That was like something that just, because it happened so fucking fast. Like that was
Right.
that was probably my only theory, is like you looked at the chat, you really weren't paying attention to the chat, and then Umbrella popped in your head, or you saw it and it registered at the same time as you thought of the song. That's something I was thinking of. But when Chris the Narc was humming that song, you were good. It was pointing down to the last second. What made you realize that it was Umbrella?
It just clicked in my head because when he was like the Ella part, like, and it's just like a repetition.
Yeah.
It's the repetition finally clicked in my head what he was doing.
Yeah. Okay. So you were pretty shaken up about this, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was. I unfortunately, yeah, I was. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. By what was today? Today's Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
I would say by Wednesday. At that point, I wish I had cheated, because if I had cheated, none of this would have happened.
Yeah. I mean, you just would have smiled and been like, "I didn't cheat."
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I would have played it off, or like try to air quotes play it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, none of this would have happened if I would have just cheated. You know?
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. Did you ever have you ever cheated in the other fireballs?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So that was your last match of the night, correct? Or was that your last?
No, I had to go up against I had to go back.
No, of the night, because you fought Ali Jamal and that other guy, right? That was the first match.
That was the first night. They were in the first night.
Cheating was on night 2, wasn't it? Was it
Yeah.
on night 2?
I was watching.
Oh, okay. My timeline's off. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry,
Yes.
it's been so long that the timeline's off. That was the first. Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Because he did that break.
Yeah.
With the song and my face, and then I had to go up against Repzilla and Jessica.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I was mixed up for some reason. I thought it happened on night 1. No, night 1 went very well for you.
Yeah, night 1 was my blood sport with Ali Jamal and that other dude. Really, the other dude, Ali Jamal didn't. Really
Who's the other guy? Who else did you beat on night 1?
Who else did I beat on night 1? I know the Cozy guys, and then was it Monkey Man? I think it was Monkey Man and whoever.
CYN.
Okay,
yeah, gotcha. Yeah. So you guys handled them pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
A little shaky on the spelling, but you guys got through it. And then night 2 happened, and it happened at the beginning. See, I was misremembering.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking it happened at the tail end, but yeah, no, I remember now. I was waiting for my event, and every match was taking longer than it should have, because you guys went through like a whole fucking spelling back and forth and stuff. And
can I just clear something up about the spelling?
Sure.
I know how to spell. When everybody else had their spelling beads, I'm sitting here going, what is wrong with you? It's spelled this, and this. But as soon as a spelling bee hit me, my brain shut off.
Speaking of spelling bees, did you notice that you got the same word twice?
Yeah.
No,
Toxic.
did we?
Yeah, you got wholehearted twice. From different rounds, Toxic?
Yep. Same night.
Yeah. Same night. Yeah.
No, I didn't notice that. I really did not notice that.
Night 1 or night 2. Yeah. Toxic's the only one who's messaged me about that.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
Well, so technically Salvo cheated for you.
Well,
I mean, he probably didn't realize he gave you the
he
second
probably
one.
didn't realize it. And no, he didn't cheat for me, because he threw me off my game, because I almost didn't come back.
Yeah.
I only came back because of Kristen Art.
Yeah, let's talk about that. All right, let's talk about that. You basically, the last time I had talked to you, and I don't want to go in full detail what you were saying in the private call or anything, but you made it clear you did not want to come back. And when I was watching the stream, I was like, all right, well, this is about to get kind of interesting. I have no idea what Chris is going to do. You came back. So what was your thought process there?
I knew my head wasn't in it, but I didn't want to be a quitter for Chris.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because I like Chris so much. It's like the whole reason why with the second Fireball, you knew like up until 2 days before I wanted to quit, but I didn't quit because I knew Thoughts wanted to do it so much. And I didn't want to disappoint Thoughts. So
that's true.
Even if my head was out of it, I still wanted to try because I respect and like Chris so much.
Right. Okay. So that was a close battle as well, right? Did it go to the spelling or was it?
Yeah, it went to, I think it went to the spelling. Yeah, because I think it had to have because Toxic, you said we got the same
word, yeah.
Yeah, same word. So yeah, it went to the spelling.
So another close match that you guys barely lost. Repzilla and Jessica went on to actually win the whole thing. So it's quite possible that it would have been me and Vito versus you and Chris and Ark had it been you guys that won.
Yeah.
In which I was kind of hoping you guys lost because I was really not looking forward to calling you a cheater in the finals.
You know what, though? I'm going to be honest. I mean, even though I was upset about it, at the end of it, I might have been upset at you during you calling me that, but afterwards, I wouldn't have been upset with you because it's Fireball. Anything goes. If we wanted to go blood sports, do it.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about how to word it, but I knew Vito was going to straight up call you a cheater. So
that's okay, because I would have straight up called him some names.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So
after Fireball, Salvo went on for the next day or two, kind of mocking the whole cheating thing. How'd you feel about that?
Well, I did not feel good about it. But I was left with I was like, what can I do? Because there was a glitch going on with the playback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
it's a processing glitch, yeah.
Yeah. So I couldn't watch the playback, but when I finally got to watch the playback, and not talking about what goes on in this group chat I am in, but I will say my part. I told him, I said, look, I watched the playback and I can see where you thought that. I can see where you thought that. I can see where people were like, oh, girl.
Yeah.
I said,
but it looked like you cheated.
Yeah, it did. It absolutely did. Because when I was like, when it came up to it, and I was like, oh, and then I looked at the chat and I was like, oh, you dumb bitch. What were you thinking? Even looking in the direction of your damn second monitor. What were you doing?
Yeah.
What were you doing? I could have kicked myself in the face.
Glasses off too, by the way.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But no, I saw it, and I did tell him, you know, I get where you and other people thought that I cheated. And then other things happened in that conversation, but I'm not going to talk about it because it is in a group chat that we don't talk about. But yeah.
All right. So the next time, go ahead, Toxic.
What, Matt?
Well, I had a conversation with you afterwards that night. We had a private conversation where we talked about it. Yeah. And I kind of gave you the advice to step into the meme, you know, stuff like that. And afterwards, I found myself on Edwin's stream, prepared to. I went on Dead on Dave's stream, and I basically said, like, look, it looks like she cheated, but I don't think she cheated because of her reaction. And Salvo and I had a back and forth. He clip chimped me, and I went on Edwin's stream to challenge him. He didn't come on, and then you popped into the live stream bench, and I saw you there, and I was like, oh no. I was not expecting you to come on stream. And my line of thinking on that was, if she comes on, I'm going to have to push her. Because I'm defending her. I'm going to have to ask the tough question.
Yeah.
So you come on, and I ask you what I've already asked you about the screen and all this stuff. And my second question was pretty easy because I was thinking, well, if Salvo really wanted to know, if he wanted conclusive proof that she was cheating, you should have asked her to sing the song. You know, just sing like a couple lyrics or something. And that would at least tell us if she knew the song or not. So I asked you then and there, could you hum the song or sing the song for us? And
I didn't get your logic behind it, which it made sense after it was done.
When you refused, I literally was just like, I just exposed Xylie on accident. I can't.
I want to, and you probably wanted to kill me too.
Yeah, and Edwin fucking makes it worse. Be like, why are you trying to interrogate her? What are you doing, man? Don't ask tough questions like that. And he's like stirring the pot too, and I'm just like, gee, I gave her a layup. This is like the easy. This is easy. You just sing the song. But yeah, Toxic, did you want to ask a question before I continue?
Yeah. On that same Edwin stream, there was you made it clear that you kept saying you were done with Salvo. Now that some time has passed, you still feel the same way?
I will say this. No, I don't want him in the Eiffel Tower to meet.
Okay.
I don't want him in the Eiffel Tower to meet. Because we did end up talking later on. And the next morning actually. And no, I let's just put it this way. I know where I messed up. And that's the only thing I can be accountable for. I know I messed up initially by letting it get to my head. Yeah. I should have just said, no, didn't cheat, and then left it at that and not care about anything else. You know? Okay. And I let it get to my, because in the real world, you don't question stuff like that. Not where I'm from. You know what I mean? And I took it to that place I shouldn't have took it to in my own self. Yeah. You know, as far as Salvo, no, I'm cool with Salvo. Yeah.
The thing about Salvo is very entertainment savvy. So he's even if he likes you, if there's something that he can see that he can push a reaction out of you with the cheating and calling you honey and sweetie and baby girl, like as soon as you were like, don't you dare call me, I'm like, he's gonna call her that like 4 more times. Yeah. But that's just kind of how Salvo is.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
But you know, to make a long story short on the Edwin stuff, there was a Connor and Augie came on, and you got into a bit of a, I guess I'd say a blood sport with Augie. Really went back and forth with him.
I would say Augie was in a blood sport. I was not, because I didn't even raise my voice at him.
Right. Well, yeah, I get that, but you guys you had a pretty big back and forth with him where you stood your ground, you know, and you basically said, it looks really bad, but I didn't cheat. And I think there was Connor came on, he didn't believe you, he was trying to ask about the screen stuff, all this, and I feel like it went on for a while. In between that, we'd ask if you wanted to hum the song. We just kept doing it.
And I kept thinking it's cringe. Like, come on, don't make me. I mean, like, come on, telling somebody to hum something on demand, which now I understand what you meant, Matt. Again, I am sorry. Yeah. But, you know, at the moment, like, my brain is like, oh my God, I just want all this to be over with. I just want to be over with because I know I didn't cheat. Can we just move on? You know.
The funny part is, as soon as you hum, it would have been over with. So that's the funniest part.
I know. And I should have just did it when you asked me.
Yeah.
I am not second guessing you on anything anymore, Matt.
Yeah. The line of thinking is basically, I think Edwin's line of thinking is, Edwin's probably thinking, I can't end this fucking stream until she hums. If I end the stream and she does not hum, she's going to look horrible.
Yeah.
Augie and Connor just wanted to hear you hum, I think. They just thought that was funny. Me, I was just like, I literally just thought I exposed you, and I was really hoping you actually knew the song, or that would have been very awkward.
Yeah,
Eventually, there was an agreement made that Augie sings "TikTok" by Kesha, the chorus, and then you would hum the song. What made you finally want to do it? What made you finally be like, you know what? All right, fine, I'll do it.
I got tired of hearing it.
I
got tired of hearing it. I got tired of, I mean, what the things that kept going in my brain was like, I don't want to do this. It's cringe as hell. I'm going to look stupid. But then also what was going in my head, I was thinking, okay, you have, you know, you have Augie here saying that he'll sing a song, which I've never heard Augie sing. So that's going to be something.
I wish I hadn't.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
You never heard him sing "Country Roads" with Ethan Ralph on karaoke?
No.
Country, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. Yeah. Ethan Ralph used to do karaoke, and Augie was on there. He sang "Country Roads," and it was horrible.
Oh my God. Okay, see, I didn't know that was a thing. And then I was thinking, you know what? And that's when the thought process in my brain during the whole Connor Augie thing going, I wish I would have cheated, because if I would have cheated, none of this would have happened. None of this. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday would not have happened for me.
Yeah. Well, the funny joke was it would have been funny if you were about to go hum it and you were like, you know what, I cheated, and then you leave the call. That would have been hilarious.
Oh my God.
But
well, I can tell you what gave me the courage, though. Okay, finally, I said yes because I was tired of freaking hearing it and telling myself, "Girl, you're just gonna have to do it. You're just gonna have to do it. Suck it up. Put the big girl panties on. Suck it up, right?"
Yeah.
And then when I heard Augie sing, I was like, "If you can listen to him do that, you can definitely hum the chorus. You're good."
Okay. Yeah. And you did it. And
the second time, because my mic didn't want to pick up the first time.
Yeah, that was dude, when you did it and it didn't go through, I was like, she's gonna refuse to do it again. She's gonna fucking refuse to do it again. And then we got like partial evidence, So but you did it.
Yep.
And I feel like you were vindicated. Salvo tried to come in and be like, no, that's bullshit, red flag. And I think Salvo at that point is just playing a character. I think you were vindicated in this. I do not believe you cheated, and I think you did a good job. And I think you told me some plans of what you're planning on doing for your next stream. And I think you got some funny ideas. This podcast will be on after your next stream. So but
people will see it by then.
So you got some pretty funny ideas.
Yeah.
So any other questions, Core? Or
I got one more before we move on. Was there ever a point during this entire thing where you thought about leaving the community?
I don't know if I want to answer that.
Okay.
Well, okay. No, I'll
answer. That gives me my answer.
At one point, not the community. I wouldn't say community, but I was thinking like maybe because you gotta think. Remember, I said I got into my own head. Okay, that was the main reason all this shit happened, because I took it to an IRL place in my head. All right, I had prepared myself. Listen, I used to be on Xbox 360. All right, Halo days, playing PSU, all them. I have heard just about everything you can hear. Woman jokes, fat jokes, old jokes, everything. So I'm prepared for all that. I never prepared myself for that type of situation. Plus, who would? I mean, a game show on YouTube. I'm like, how do you prepare yourself for that? And I honestly thought it made me think, is this really for me? It didn't make me. It made me feel like, maybe I need to go back to touching grass.
Right.
Is this really for me? So it wasn't like like I'm going to quit YouTube or I'm leaving the commentary community because they're mean. It wasn't that. It was more of a self-diagnosis, I guess, type of thing, where like you let this get to your head so bad.
Yeah.
Because somebody said they didn't believe you and they thought you were lying about cheating. Is this really for you?
Yeah, like why are you taking this so seriously?
Right.
Yeah.
When it finally hit me, it was like, But no, I'm coming back. Tomorrow's my next stream. No, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Sunday.
Nice.
So.
Well, speaking about touching grass, what made you stop touching grass? How did you get into making videos?
Well, I used to be a mechanic. I used to work on cars, stuff like that. I will say those jacked up tires they put on them, jacked up Tundras and stuff like that, they hurt a back, especially when you're trying to grab one off the truck and you didn't grab it correctly. It starts to fall and you go to grab it again and your back goes, nope.
Yeah.
And when my back got messed up, then I started processing new cars, and then the panini happened, and I am high risk. And my husband, at that point, he wanted we had a conversation about me staying home, and I decided, okay, I'll stay home, and I'll put more into my channel. My first channel was actually a DIY channel. I used to have another channel.
I heard about that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I used to do DIYs for YouTubers or about because I was in another community and I used to do DIYs for the YouTubers, or a DIY based on a controversy that was going on.
Okay.
Like for example, the channel Tea Time, they always call their people angels, like "What's up, angels" and stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
made them. It was probably the span of about 4 feet wide. I made them angel wings, and I put pearls on it, and then I had a wooden plaque that I put in the middle that I burnt their names into and painted and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I used to do. And
Wow, okay,
then I
cool.
decided I wanted to do more drama content, and then that's where Xylie Gets Real started.
Gotcha.
What happened to the first channel?
Oh, I got rid of it.
Oh.
It's embarrassing. I have a couple of recorded videos on my channel. I am horrible with recorded videos. I am very nervous, especially if I'm by myself. I'm super nervous. I have to have an audience or somebody to bounce off of. It's ridiculous. I can't do recorded content. Yeah, I know.
So what kind of drama did you first start covering when you moved to commentary?
Matthew, I feel like you just want me to admit I used to be a T channel.
We already know.
Ew.
This is what he already knows.
I didn't know that. Ew, gross.
No, but that's the community I used to be in was the small drama beauty community. And I started out covering stuff that was going on not only like in that community, but also in that genre of the overall beauty community. And then I got bored of it. And that's when I found the commentary community, and I found the subjects they were doing so much more fascinating.
Yeah, like pedophiles. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but this is, I don't know, it was more me. It's like I barely wear makeup. Why am I even in the beauty community except for to get the tea and to be petty, So
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so what is it about like the beauty community and these like different communities that appeal StreamYard? Because I saw your earlier streams where you were using StreamYard, and I'm like, why not use OBS? Is it just you don't know how to use it, or is it just because it's so easy to set up?
Wait, did I use Stream? Okay, wait, because I could have sworn my earlier ones weren't. Oh, my earlier videos. Hold on. I only did StreamYard for one video, and that was a pretty controversial video that I did.
But click on that one video.
And I did research, so.
Was I in a gray hoodie and I was talking about a scam?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one video I use StreamYards in. The other ones, what I used to do is I used to go directly from YouTube into my camera, like I wasn't using OBS or anything like that.
Oh, like Google Hangouts? Like
no, like as in
straight through YouTube.
Yeah, I did. I literally just did it through YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Where YouTube accesses your camera and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you clicked on the one video I used StreamYard. No, actually, I used StreamYard in another video too because I had somebody else on with me. I think there was two I used StreamYard on. But yeah, I don't know. It's not really the beauty drama community that uses StreamYard. You'll notice a lot of anti-communities use StreamYard.
A lot of foodie beauty drama and stuff like that.
And those are anti-communities. A lot of anti-KJs will, anti-KJ adjacents. The 90-day community uses StreamYard a lot. And Krama will use StreamYard a lot.
It's usually for people who have like laptops or like low income earners who
use their phone.
Yeah, who don't have who OBS would not like.
So what you're saying is they don't know how to turn on OBS. Got it.
Well, I've always heard it was more complicated.
What, StreamYard?
Yeah.
StreamYard's super easy.
All I know is when Tiny Dancer sent me that invite link, I didn't even have to make an account. I just wrote my name, and just prayed that fucking camera didn't turn on, and I was good.
I will say this, as far as like, say your channel is based off of panels and all you do is panels.
Yeah.
StreamYard is actually the way to go because it's so easy. All they have to do is, like you said, Matt, click a link and go up there. Where StreamYard sucks, unless you have, unless you pay that $25 a month or $100 and something for a year or whatever, StreamYard is horrible when it comes to like reactionary videos,
Okay.
unless you
Right.
have the settings just right.
Right. So it's like a lot of like lag and shit and stuff like
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
the picture not being big enough, but it's actually pretty easy to use.
So it's like,
Okay.
okay, because that's why I thought it was complicated, because people I watch that use it, they have to like edit their overlays like all the time during their stream. So that
Yeah.
must be what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, no, they do it. So it's like a. I'll get into it later. But
Yeah.
continue.
So in the communities you've gotten into a lot of fights in the communities, right? In the commentary sphere, the T channel sphere. Would you say you've gotten a lot of back and forth stuff like that?
not video wise. On Twitter, I used to be a menace.
Okay. Who are some people you actually would say you dislike in the community?
Hate.
My group couldn't stand Petty Page and her group,
Okay.
and
That's
now
what
look at me and Petty Page.
Yeah, and I remember you saying that Tipster was also on your shit list for a while.
Okay, Tipster was on my shit list for a while. Okay, so you have to think. I knew that was like one of the first communities. Well, actually, the first community I really got into. Okay.
Yeah.
And you were told on a constant basis that the commentary community is racist, homophobic,
True.
etc., etc.
True,
Chase?
true. Yeah.
Good.
But I listen, there are people over here like that. It's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true.
We just like to laugh at edgy shit, I guess, or something.
Yeah,
you
well,
know?
and you know what? That's the thing. Y'all don't tone police over here.
Yeah.
And that I love that. I mean, even
Yeah.
though some of them it's like, okay, what are you doing? All right, you know what? I'm muting you because I do not want to see what you're doing. I'm blocking you because you said this, because that's just too much for me. Okay.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, it's not like that. Over there, I noticed now basically the small drama community is gone.
Yeah.
Okay. It's basically no longer. Because really there isn't much beauty drama anymore.
Right.
The Panini helped in that because nobody had money to buy the palettes and stuff. But yeah, I remember me and not another housewife got into it really bad, back and forth, and me and her are really good friends now. I was part of a video that was getting on Bruce Allen. You kind of heard that in our little blood sports.
Yeah.
But me and Bruce are super cool now. So really, my fighting actually brings me closer to people.
Yeah. So you were
eventually.
enemies with Bruce. What was the issue with Bruce?
Basically, he was on the Petty Page side, and I was on the other. That's
Okay.
really that's what it boiled down to.
So when you say your side, who were your allies? Right. Petty Page had Bruce. Was there
He
like
had Bruce, Nick, and Dustin.
Dustin? Okay.
My side was Tea Time. My girl Mind of a Miracle, which she hasn't been uploading anymore, and there was a couple of other creators, and they're not uploading anymore. Basically, the small beauty drama community channels, there's one left, and that's Tea Time. Everybody else doesn't upload anymore. They're
The
gone.
smaller ones, and like someone
Yeah.
like Angelica Oles is still
Okay,
around.
nobody really liked Angelica Oles, so nobody from either side really liked Angelica Oles.
What about the
Damn.
who's the gay dude that said period poo is not in the stars or some shit like that? Do you know what I'm talking
James
about?
Charles.
Okay, that's
No, not
Sloan.
James.
That's not.
Sloan.
He wasn't beauty drama.
Okay. You could've
He's
fooled
just well. Okay. Oh God. He's not beauty drama. He's literally just a drama. He's literally just like a drama channel, but he wasn't specifically beauty drama. But it's funny because, like, you know how y'all call them T channels now?
Yeah.
They never called themselves T channels. We used to call the ones like Petermon and oh God, I can't remember the other names now. Which is the what Sanders Kennedy. Okay.
Yeah.
Those two, for
Sanders
example,
Kennedy?
those two, we used to call them the OG DCs because we called They were the OG DCs, all right? And then Paige, Nick, Dustin, those were the DCs, drama channels, okay? And then the small beauty drama channels, they were like the small DCs.
Mm-hmm.
And that we used to call them drama channels. We never called them, because it was short for beauty drama channel.
Right.
But
So in
Sloan was
your
just a
world, there was so
channel.
many more subgenres, but in our world, you were all just T channels to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Did
you cover the Anna Campbell stuff by any chance?
I did, and I hit every single one of those videos, and I'm still salty about doing that.
I'll ask you a couple times because I was actually kind of invested in that drama behind the scenes because I was looking for stuff to go over that was out of our comfort zone because it was dead news. It was like that was a really dead era, I think. With Anna Campbell, there was 3 girls that came out about her, and I gotta say that those videos that those girls made were really weird. Would you agree to that? The way it almost felt like kind of cult-like. The way they were like.
I can answer why for you too.
Go for it.
Let me tell you something. I wish I had never done that story, and I learned a valuable lesson with that story. Don't even start to get close to anyone you're doing a story on.
Okay.
Okay, that's how I learned my lesson. Those girls were extremely toxic behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Extremely manipulative.
No.
And you know how it was like a cult, and you had that one girl in the middle, like she was running stuff?
Yeah.
She was really running stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Would you say in that situation that both sides were in the wrong at times?
Yeah.
Or would you say so? There was no vindication for Anna Campbell. She was also in the wrong, right?
Right.
Okay. So, what is there any updates to that story? Did Anna Campbell like leave the internet, or she's still around, or?
As far as I know, she came back. But when they tried to tell me to they pulled me into a group chat one time.
Yeah.
And out of the 3 girls, the one girl wasn't there in the group chat, and they were telling me, "Well, you need to disconnect from that GoFundMe that she has and whatever." I was like, "Wait a minute, why isn't she here telling me that?" And I will say some bigger creators were in that same group chat, and they went, "Okay, no problem." I was the only one. I was the only one questioning, "Why are y'all pulling me in here for that?" I would definitely say both sides of that story was wrong. I would definitely say that the one side, where they did have issues with Anna Campbell, there are some players on the other side of the group of girls. There are some players on that side that are quite dishonest and is more trying to look like an angel than they really are.
Yeah. Just for reference to the audience and to Toxic and Core and Beavers who have no idea what I'm talking about, Anna Campbell is she talked about drug stories, stuff like that, party stories.
Yeah, she would talk about like how she can like mental health and stuff like that, and she would call herself a mental health specialist when she really wasn't.
Yeah, and she was like a bisexual lesbian or something.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
How?
Hello?
And beautiful. She was a pretty girl.
How old is she?
Anna Campbell.
I think
Toxic.
she's close to 30, right? I think she's.
fine.
I think she is.
But
I think she's
nothing's out
like
of
mid-20s,
toxic
close to
range.
30.
Yeah,
Well,
Nothing.
well, the reason I say bisexual lesbian, I think she was a lesbian, but she also fucked dudes. So like, yeah,
I can fix her. Okay, get me in contact.
But she was accused by 3 other girls of rape. She
Never
also
mind.
was accused of grooming younger girls in chats, getting weird pictures from them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Group chats.
Mm-hmm.
But some of that stuff was slightly debunked, maybe, and then a couple things. The rape stuff is just like she said, it's all about. You got to watch the videos to see if you want to believe it or not. But it's a lot of like. It's a lot of like, I'm gonna get down to your level. I'm gonna fuck you over because you fucked me over. That's what it felt like.
There was 2 major issues with me when it comes to her: the toxicity of it all. Okay.
Yeah.
And then those group chats she was in with those minors.
Yeah.
And from what I saw of those group chats that she was in those minors, what she was in with those minors, that was enough for me.
Yeah.
So she likes little girls.
Well, I wouldn't say she likes little girls, but she was highly inappropriate. But one, I think she did end up liking.
Well, I guess my new name is Emily Saxton. I'm now a trans woman.
Good one, Toxic. All right, buddy.
I can.
Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
Toxic is the same one that tweeted out that if I was 20 years younger, he would be my number one simp.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is
So
true.
just one more reference to the Anna Campbell situation. The detractors are picture three really hot chicks who start staring at the camera like they're dead inside
Yeah.
and saying in unison,
My type.
this is this is our story. And they just kept repeating themselves like our story, our truth, and it's really freaky. I pitched it to Willie Mack and he didn't even want to touch it. So yeah.
And then
But-
there was also the fourth girl who was the underage girl, but she wasn't part of that video.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. So I guess I just looked at Anna Campbell's YouTube channel. She's still posting. She's getting about 10K a video now.
Mm-hmm.
But
Send her
I
a link.
remember being like, this girl seems really sweet, and I feel bad for her, but she's also probably really crazy, and she probably did some fucked up shit. So I'm just gonna watch from afar.
Link
See
her.
this.
And I wish I had done the same.
Sticky face.
But I ended up having to take all my videos down. And it's funny because I'm one of the few people who had to take my videos down without Anna Campbell threatening me.
Why did you take your videos down?
Can't say who, but I will say one of the women affected by her asked me to do it. And the way they were asking me to do it and the carelessness they had in asking me to do it, I did it and then I blocked everybody.
Okay. Well, there you go. Huge drama that happened in 2021. So you were still at T Channel in 2021. What era did you make your turn to commentary? Was it recently when you started hanging out with Dead on Dave and stuff?
It's got to be recent. Okay. I will say this. I
'cause when
wouldn't
you-
say subject-wise. Subject-wise, I was already starting down that path.
Right.
Okay. But I think, honestly, what cemented me in, and this is why I think you, Tipster, and Willie Mack, because you got, at this point, Willie Mack's already been on my show a couple times, all right?
Right.
Is that Ari Chest interview.
Okay. Is that the Eugene Cooney guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The 50 shades of chest pains, dude. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's what actually cemented me in.
Because I remember you were coming on Dead on Dave's show and you kept saying you weren't a commentary channel, and I brought your channel up and I was like, that's commentary. That's commentary. That's commentary. That's commentary.
Yep, you sure did. You sure did. Well, you got to think, Matt. I was literally on my own for like maybe a year and a half.
Yep.
Like a year and a half, I was on my own with no community.
Right.
I was literally just doing anything that I was interested in.
Yeah. I think you came on my radar when Willie Mack was talking about you. I'd watched a couple of your videos. You reminded me of a lot of like a female version of Tommy, smoking cigarettes, chain smoking. You're older in your 40s. And I think I saw you had a stream with Redski where you were responding to Repzilla's video.
Yeah.
On his video on Repzilla. So yeah. So that's where that's where I think I first really started paying attention to you. And then you started popping up in Ted on Dave streams.
Well, Willie's the reason why Tipster and I even started talking again.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He's the reason why I have my friendship with Tipster now. It's because Willie had mentioned me to him, and Tipster was like, "Oh, fuck that bitch," and he's like, "No, she's cool. Give her a chance, man."
Yeah.
And Tipster followed me on Twitter one day. I had to check it 3 times to make sure he wasn't lost, and then I followed him back and I DM'd him, and now he's one of my really, really good friends. Like, he's one of my best friends on here.
Yeah. Anything else happen with the chest pains guy? Any updates from that story?
No, all he did was the next day he thanked me for letting him on the channel.
There you go. Yeah. Toxic, you wanted to ask that last question that you had?
Oh wait, what? Well, yeah, that's So, are your like IRL friends? Do they know about your videos and stuff?
IRL friends, yes.
Now your boomer IRL friends, are they? What do they think about you just looking like a retard screaming into a computer screen?
Okay, well, first of all, I do not look like the R word. Screaming.
Oh,
computer
is the
screen.
R word. It's okay to say on this channel, but if you don't,
She ain't gonna say it. She ain't gonna say it.
Come
I
on,
don't say it. I don't say it. they don't watch me because they don't really watch YouTube, but they will joke me going, wait a minute, so you're in front of a camera on the internet? I'm like, I'm not doing that, you dorks. You gotta think these guys are mechanics, so they're partially crazy anyway. I'm like, I'm not doing that, you dork. All I do is yell at people all day. And they were like, okay, well, that fits. Yell at us all day, so.
Yeah.
Lol.
I'll ask this one. Would you ever box anyone?
Let me tell you something, Matt. I was thinking about that because a month ago, me and my best friend, me and her were talking. She was like, would you ever do that? And I was like, hell yeah. I would even quit cigarettes. Start going to a gym. I would love to get in a ring before I turn 50.
Nice. And if you could, who are you thinking your opponent would be?
See, normally my first instinct would say Stardust, to be honest.
Oof.
But I don't know if I would want Stardust, though. But I don't know who I'd want right now because I'm not really hating on anybody right now.
Right.
But I would say at one point I wanted Stardust. That would be amazing.
What makes you so angry about Stardust?
Mr. Girl.
Okay, the support for Mr. Girl.
Yes.
You are a very big proponent of anti-Miss being you're very much so against Mr. Girl.
Wait, what?
Yes, I'm against him. I'm not for his deplatforming or anything, but I'm also not going to sit here and go, make Mr. Girl get his channel back. Oh my God.
Would you ever be open to talking to Mr. Girl?
I don't know if I have enough respect to talk to him.
Well, Matt,
Because and for me, it's not really, listen, the whole pedophile thing, I'm still trying to figure out if he is, but he does have a pure hate for women. He has said it multiple times on his channel, and yet he's a feminist. He's actually the exact opposite. He is actually very misogynistic.
Well, can you be a feminist for only like little girls and not women, like grown?
Maybe that's what it is.
You know what he is? He's one of those rich dudes whose parents were weird, so he grew up weird. You know what I mean? Like I think he told a story of his mom wanting to have sex with him and shit, stuff like that. So like, just
you take enough trips to Epstein Island on your private jet. No.
I mean, but like the older videos with him and his girlfriend, he talks to her like complete crap. He tells her they tell a story about 2 weeks into their relationship. At that point, she was like, oh God, I don't want to say non-binary, but she was going by they, them. And she was talking about taking, what is it for men? It's estrogen from women and what for testosterone to become more androgynous. And he literally, in this conversation, he was like, yeah, but I told you not to because I told you your body wasn't just yours anymore. 2 weeks into the relationship. I wish my husband would tell me that now, and we're married.
Damn.
Well, speaking of being married, Core's not gonna ask this because he's a bitch. How good are you at making sandwiches?
Okay, you want to know the joke on this one?
Yes,
I actually have a piece of paper, a certificate that I am a sandwich artist.
Nice.
I actually have a certificate.
Like the subway workers?
Yes, that's exactly what they called us. Yes. I was actually a sandwich artist, and I make a damn good sandwich. Thank you very much.
What was our mascot? Jake from Subway or something? Was that his name?
Jared.
Jared.
That's a pedophile.
Jared.
Was he a sandwich artist?
No, he was like the mascot.
He was like the mascot because he ate it for like an entire year and he lost so much weight.
Yeah.
So they hired him on as a mascot.
Yeah, because he did diet and exercise.
Jared.
But I will say, go ahead, Beaver.
I was gonna say Jared wasn't just a pedophile. Jared did some. His pedophilia was like next level respect.
Next level respect, Beavers, really?
Oh, what do you mean by next level?
The guy, I can't remember the exact details, but he got in contact with. There was like a nanny cam or something company that he was associated with, and he had feeds into like the children's bedrooms and shit.
So he's smart.
That's like cyberpunk pedophilia.
Yeah, he was definitely like not like the creepy guy next door type. He was like next level.
This dude's like doing commercials with Brett Favre and then being like, I'll be right back. I gotta get on my laptop, and he's just watching fucking cabs.
All right.
I think he was already busted by the time I had worked with Subway though.
That's good.
But yeah, no, I actually have a certificate saying I'm a sandwich artist. My husband likes to bring that up to me.
Yeah. Core, did you want to ask these questions that you have?
Yeah, I got a mini segment since we brought up Mr. Girl. Okay, so this segment's called YouTubers, influencers, cool or not cool. I'm gonna list off a bunch of YouTubers, and you just tell me if you're cool with them or not cool with them. Okay?
Like, as in on a personal basis, or do I like their content or whatever?
Either or.
Either or.
Okay,
Either or. Keemstar,
cool.
Salvo.
I hate him.
You could say
Cool.
pass. You could say,
Cool. Very
Rich Lux.
aggressive. Cool. Rich Lux.
Yeah.
He's a.
I would say cool because he understands me. He understands that I will tear his ass down, but I will also stick up for him if he needs it.
Creep show art.
Oh, not cool.
Cool.
Ready to glare.
Cool.
Ready or no, we did
You're on Smokey.
Smoky Glow. Smoky
Cool.
Glow. Okay.
I have no idea who
Mango
that is.
tea.
Oh, not cool. Not cool at all whatsoever. Ew.
Matt Pitt.
Gay.
Come on, Grandma.
Well, I don't know. You just called me grandma. No, actually, he's cool. He's cool. with
Okay.
people.
Chris Hansen.
Oh, not cool. Ew.
I think you missed your moment there with Chris Hansen. I think you were around the community during the Chris Hansen stuff. I think we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would have had a lot, but I did do a video about him.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nicholas Dioria.
Cool.
John Swan.
Not cool.
Bo Blacks.
Cool.
Augie.
Oh. He's a.
I'm gonna let that be a pass. How about that?
Okay,
I'll
yeah,
let you.
pass.
Oh yeah.
No, go ahead and
that-
put him in cool. Put him in cool. He's
Okay.
all right.
Okay. All right. I only got a few more. Smaggle.
Maggle's not a content creator.
I said cool or not cool.
He's a homo.
I don't know about Smaggle. I'm gonna be honest. I have to do a pass on that because I don't know enough about Smaggle to say cool or not cool.
Well, let's find
Okay.
out for ourselves. Smaggo, come on in. No, I'm just
No, no kidding.
Why we DMs, guys?
I mean,
Coach
I
Red-
will say this: every time he's like been in a call with me, besides the except for when I was doing blood sports with Ethan Ralph, and he tried to tell me it wasn't my turn, bitch.
Yeah.
He's always been nice to me.
Smaggle's really nice and cold.
Yeah,
he becomes
he's
an
always
asshole
yeah.
outside
So
of
I guess cool then, because he has always
Okay.
been nice to me.
Okay. Coach Red Pill.
Oh fuck that dude, not cool.
Mother
Boogie.
Russia.
Boogie, not cool. I don't like whiners.
What?
I don't like whiners.
Oh, whiners.
Oh,
I
what'd
heard
you think?
minors.
What do you think I said? What do you think I
I heard
said?
minors.
Oh God.
I'm totally manipulating that for
I
the
don't
intro,
like
by the way.
minors either, guys. So
The quartering.
Oh, not cool.
Mr. Girl.
Fuck that dude.
Oh.
Not cool.
Bunk.
Cool.
Mr. Tommy C.
Definitely cool.
Definitely not cool.
Dead on Dave.
Cool.
Dumb on
And
Dave.
iNumber.
Y'all are gonna kill me, but I actually like iNumber.
huh?
I like his
No,
content.
okay. I don't think anyone actually has any issues with iNabber. I think he's the only one out of that group where everybody's like, he's kind of annoying, but eh.
I mean, I can understand where he's annoying. Like some of his videos, I was like, ugh. But he actually, some videos, like on some topics that I cover, I actually like his videos.
Yeah.
I've never talked to him or met him before, though.
You guys,
Do you feel that some of your audience has a parasocial relationship?
Yes.
Would you like to call them out right now? Do it. No, I'm
No.
just kidding.
do it? Come on.
No.
Do it for
They're my
content,
biggest
please.
donators. I could never.
No, it's not about the donations. I'll tell you that.
Well, would you ever consider making an OnlyFans?
Ew, no. Who would pay for that? Are you kidding me? Listen, I call myself the old busted bitter bitch on my channel
Oh
for
my
a
God.
reason.
Yeah, Granny's gone wild.
Oh, Granny's Gone Wild. Actually, I probably would work.
And then you can
That's the
make
name of
a-
your second channel.
Granny's Gone Wild. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
I was about to make a really bad joke, but we can keep going.
You're too young to make that joke, young man.
Yeah.
All right. I think Anyone else got any other questions?
You got any funny questions for me? You haven't, except for the sandwich one.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna ask her about this. Okay, I'm gonna
shit.
post this in general chat. All right.
Oh shit!
All right. Hold on 1 second.
I will say that one picture, Matt Pitt's leg after Fireball 24, it's kind of fucking funny. Just
What is this disaster? Are you saying you're Mother Teresa in this video, or what? What? Like, I went all the way back to your first video, and I just never understood what you were talking
holy
about.
shit! Okay, hold on. Can I play it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I am Teresa Romer.
Xylie gets real.
Oh! Okay. Okay, and FYI, the person who says Xylie gets real. That's actually Nikki from Tea Time.
Nice.
It was a video about Teresa Romer. Rich heiress. Rich woman. Well, woman who married rich husband. In Texas, and Rich Lux used to hang out with her all the time. And she was a catalyst of friendships morphing in that whole Rich Lux, Petty Page, Nick Snyder, and Dustin Daly group.
Yeah.
And she
I
was
thought you
one of
said
those
the
that
N-word.
she looked down on people who needed government assistance. She looked down on people who didn't have money or didn't drive certain cars. She just looked down on people. Like, nobody was as good as her. She actually has I think she has the world record of largest or tallest closet. It's like 3 stories tall.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah. So what were you saying? Like, when you talking about in the very beginning when I was like,
So you answered actually a bunch of my questions. I was like, who's the one who said Xylie gets real?
yeah.
You answered that question, and then I was wondering, are you calling yourself Mother Teresa? But you answered that question. So
Yeah, I was trying to be pompous like her, like I'm Teresa Romer. That's what
And
I was
that-
saying. Yeah.
And then that like slideshow intro, it just
Okay, listen.
All ready for this? Are you
Listen here.
sure?
Listen here, bucko. I don't do that anymore, okay? It was my
Oh.
first video. Oh, that's so
Okay,
embarrassing.
then let's do it.
I'm
Although
deleting it.
open for
I'm deleting
discussion,
No, stop. No.
my opinion.
I am deleting it
Core,
now as we
no.
speak.
Oh, I have a backup
Oh.
already, so it's too late.
Yeah. There's the streamable link right there. He's got it.
No.
You're gonna make it worse. He's gonna turn it into a soundbite, and then
Can I play it on the
Yes.
podcast for
Oh my
context?
God. Do you see how bad my thumbnails were back then too?
Yep.
Oh my God, my thumbnails were horrible.
It's okay. You were starting out, so I forgave you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh.
So you were the one who took it from 214 to 215. Okay.
there you go.
My bad. Real quick. My last question is, so some of your more popular videos were like the Creep Show R drama and the Ready to Glare stuff, where you were getting like 450 concurrent viewers. What was that moment like for you? Was that like a big like this is going somewhere kind of moment? And were you kind of like hyped when you were seeing like that amount of viewers, or did you just care about the subject matter and just didn't care really about who showed up?
Okay. The first time one of the Creep Show because Creep Show is the reason why I got monetized. Okay. I got monetized, like I got into the monetization program like 3 videos in with the Creep Show, because there was a lot of Creep Show videos. So I always make the joke, thank you, Creep Show. I remember the first time that I had like I think one of them had like 500 or 600 people, and I tried to play it cool, but I was freaking out going, oh my God, what if my mods can't keep up? Or what if I mess up in front of all these people? And you know, it was scary at first. It really was. It was very scary because I was so scared to mess up.
Right.
So I did care about the subject though.
What
The subject pissed me off.
What's your favorite drama you've covered altogether? Like out of all the ones, what do you think is your favorite one that you've covered?
Willie Mack going back and forth with Bill Aubrey.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. You wanna
That
know-
was my favorite one because it was the most fun. That was one of the most fun dramas I ever did.
All right. Yeah, they're gonna bust my balls, but I'm about to brag about myself. You know how all of this happened? I'm the one who first went to Nicholas Diorio and sent the Belle Aubrey video. Like, dude, she's like comparing her panties matching her eyebrows to her flashing the camera on purpose. And then I turned around and Willie was looking for video ideas. I was like, you should cover Eugenia Cooney. And here's all the research I've done on Eugenia Cooney. And here's all these Belle Aubrey videos on Eugenia Cooney. So it all started with me. I'm the one who researched for Willie. And
Somebody's got an ego.
Yeah, my ego's
Really
on fire.
green, buddy.
My ego's
All
on
I
fire.
hear is someone gobbling on someone's hot dog there, buddy.
Listen, let me tell you something about Matt Pitt. All right, let me tell you how much I appreciate this mofo. I'll never admit it to him in his face, so I hope he ain't listening. Matt Pitt, no matter how much of a little shit that he can be with me, calling me grandma, treating me like I'm a boomer, this, that, and the other. This guy has been there for me behind the scenes when sometimes I didn't even ask for it.
Yeah.
And he's had my back.
I try. Look, I'll be honest with you. I think I called what I do. I called you a bitch as a joke on Dead on Dave's stream, and I remember thinking like this can go.
You called me an old bitch.
Old bitch. I was thinking this could go one of two ways. She's gonna be really, really mad at me, and I just may have fucked things up, or she might laugh at this. So, and you laughed at it, and I like that. You know, I gained. I didn't really know much about you at that point, but I gained a lot of respect. I at least made me comfortable like busting balls with you, and and I feel like you've been really good on streams and stuff, and I think you're a pretty decent person. So I try to help. I try to help out for people that I like, you know, and give advice to and stuff like that.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I remember when you did that, and I heard it on the because you know how he has the
you
lag
came
in
right back
between.
in. Yeah,
I came right back in, and I was like, "You just called me an old bitch, what?" And you were like, "Yeah," and I was like, I paused for a second. I'm like, "You right, right," and then I left.
That was good. Yo, Corey, you got any Mary fuck kills at the top on the top of your head?
Oh dear God!
Oh God! Do you want me to come up with a few?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. Here we go. Okay. Kill, fuck, marry, tipster, Augie, Boblex, go.
Jesus.
Okay, Augie's getting killed.
Okay. Oh wow.
Too skinny, too short. Oh God. Oh God. I'm so much. Okay, now tipster is. Oh no, but that would mean. Oh God.
Yeah,
Tipster's the same age. Tipster's only 2
Xylie-
years younger than my husband.
Yeah, but are you more dominant or more passive? You know?
Good question. Good question.
Yeah, but Boblex is so young.
Yeah, but like, are you cowgirling or
What?
are you getting
yeah.
under?
Okay.
You know what? It depends on the mood. It depends on the mood.
It's a consideration if you're dealing with tipster.
It depends on the mood. The only thing I know is Augie's going to have to be killed in this situation.
Poor guy.
Okay? That's the only thing I can tell you.
What you're saying is kill Augie, flip a coin for tipster and Boblex.
Yeah, because I can't name. I can't sit here and think about either marrying or no.
I think you just want to fuck them both.
Augie just has to die.
All right. Second scenario. Dead on Dave.
Hold on. You think you can handle tipster's load? Like, you got to commit to cowgirl all the time.
I really don't need that image in my
Bro. Thumbnail.
All right. Second scenario. Dead on Dave, Tommy C, and Salvo.
Kill Salvo.
Good intro.
I would have to say I would marry Dead on Dave and Tommy would be the good time.
Yeah, because you would
That's
end
all
up
we
killing
want.
Tommy if you married Tommy.
Yeah, because we're too close in personalities. I would
Yeah.
probably choke slam him
They'll
through a
strangle
window.
each other. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's go with one with Vega. So Vega, let's kill, fuck, marry Vega, Leon Lush, and who's another one? Give me someone, guys.
Matt Pitt.
Bunk.
Yeah, kill, fuck, marry. Gee, I wonder
God.
who you're gonna kill on that one. It's Vega, Leon Lush, Bunk.
Okay,
See.
first of all, the even thought of Bunk being any of the other two, I have to kill Bunk. Bunk has to
yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Oh man. Ooh. Okay, you only marry once, but how many
Right.
times do you get to do the other? Oh,
Mhm.
that's a big determination.
Well, if you're
there.
married,
But it doesn't matter. Oh,
Could be a sexless marriage, though.
no, that's not.
okay.
In the
Well, then
rules.
easy. Then
That's
Leon
not in
Lush
the
would get
rules.
married, and Minnie.
Yeah.
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 Vega.
Yeah. See, you can't marry Vega because no one can tie that. No woman can tie that man
I'm
down.
gonna be honest with you.
Right.
I couldn't. Listen. I used to date a guy that has Vega's personality. That is another situation in which we would probably kill each other.
Yeah.
All right. I got one last good one because I think this one will take it over the edge. All right, Matt, close yours. Kristen Ark, Edwin, and Matt Pitt. Go.
Oh God, no! They're all like brothers to me. No,
You got
kill them all. Kill them all. They all gotta die. I'm sorry, love you guys, but I'd rather kill
I will
you.
unironically deafen for this and let you answer. I will deafen and I will hear it on the podcast. You want to do
That's
that?
hard right now.
No, I literally just gave my answer. Go ahead and deafen. Kill them all, because I am not. No, they all die. It's gonna be a mass murder. Kill them
Damn it.
all
Yeah,
three
we
of
got the
them.
answer.
Okay, well, I think I got the answer.
Oh, well.
Nope.
All right.
Okay,
With
but
love.
like,
With love.
can I give one like pro for Pitt?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
All right. Well, if Pitt's a little bit small down under, you know, you can always use a stump.
True.
Good. Yeah, that's not how it works. All right. I
I've
think
seen some videos. I've seen what those girls can fit in their coochies. I think you could do it.
Come
Yeah.
on, dude.
I think you can make it work.
Beavers.
Below the knee, definitely could make it work.
You know,
Well-
and this is why there are a lot of crazy women in the commentary community.
Well, I've seen
And I
a
love
woman.
it.
I've seen a woman put a dildo up her ass that was like 3 times as long as my arm and about 3 times as thick.
Isn't it
good for you.
crazy some of the stuff they can do?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I would
I watch
never.
it in awe.
I bet you do.
I'm like, wow.
Who's your favorite goth? Who's your favorite goth mommy, Xylie?
Ooh,
I don't think I have one.
I got a few.
Wait,
Who's talking
who are all the goth mommies?
I think. All right. I think I can name them: Liana, AP over 9K, Rom, Tiny Dancer, and then there's like Empress, I think, and then
Oh, Empress is really nice, actually.
Hannah Animal.
Okay, if Hannah Animal, okay, so out of all those, I like Liana and Empress and Hannah Animal the best. Empress is really nice, but I haven't really been around her much, but she's always been very, very nice to me. Liana is just psycho crazy, and I respect it. I respect it. No, I respect it because she knows she's crazy.
right.
It's not like she's crazy and she doesn't know it and she tries to play it off. No, she knows she's crazy. I respect it.
Yeah.
And then Hannah Animal, I would have to say Hannah Animal because I talk to her the most.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Well, we was talking about gaining respect earlier, and Xylie, I want to let you know before we started recording, when you opened your window and started screaming the N-word at your neighbor, that's when I gained the most respect for you.
Why are you going to lie on me like that, dude? You
He's not
little
lying.
shit.
So
Anybody who knows me knows I would never use that word.
I mean,
Well,
Didn't
The
we have in a
N-word?
Twitter- Yeah, didn't we have in a Twitter space you said it was okay for Puerto Ricans to use that word?
Yeah, but I wasn't raised that way. Thank you very much.
well, people change.
I
You have a
wasn't
favorite
raised in.
slur?
I'm pretty sure if I was, in all honesty, if I was raised in New York, I probably would be saying it right now, to be honest. But I wasn't
Okay.
raised in New York. I was raised in the South. So
yeah, where
You
you if
wanna
you say that
white
word,
water.
you say that word, you're gonna get
Well,
hurt. At least,
would
or
try.
you're either going to hurt somebody or get hurt. It's either
Yeah.
or.
mhm.
No, if you're dark enough, you can say it if you're Puerto Rican.
I
Make it
think
weird.
Mexicans and Puerto Ricans should be able to say it.
I think I should be able to
Nah,
say
you see,
it.
Mexicans a little bit dodgy. Like Puerto Ricans literally come in all shades. They are
Mhm.
weird people. They go from like white, pale, almost looking like
Yep.
redhead, and then they go all the way to like really, really dark. So if you fall in the darker side, you can definitely get away
Yeah,
with it.
there's a reason why my dad gets called the N-word, because he's actually very dark, and he has a lot of what's it called? Afro phenotypes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tipster should be able to say it. I want to hear him say it.
I've heard him
It's just
say it.
too white. He's way too
I remember
white.
when Rich Lux got caught saying it, and that was a big scandal in the
Okay,
beauty
all
drama
right.
community.
This is the last thing. I'll bring it up. I hate how the T channels became. I like it when gay dudes are very catty and mean and say horrible things about people. That's the
Mhm.
best content.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Jeffree Star saying horrible things. All these people saying horrible
that
things about
dude.
each other.
Yep.
Saying
Yeah,
racist things, saying slurs, all that shit. That was back in the day. That was great content. Women cutting themselves for Jeffree Star. Bring it back. No, I'm just
Based?
kidding.
Oh, please don't bring. Okay, hold on.
What?
Wait, can you hear my husband's
Isabel?
motorcycle?
No.
Okay.
Motorcycle, huh? Cool.
Yeah, he's going to work.
Yeah, it's cooler than you, Toxic.
Yeah, shut up, Beavers. That's why no one can hear you this whole
I
episode.
don't see how gay dudes are pretending that they have like morals now. All right.
I'll go on mask off. Why do they all have the
Okay,
same
wait a
accent?
minute. You
But now
can't.
gay
Okay,
men don't have
Matt.
morals, Matt.
Bro,
Just because
no, like,
Jeffrey. Okay, wait a minute. Don't
I
set
agree,
Jeffree
but-
Star as your standard to how gay dudes act.
that's literally every gay dude I ever known. We're just like you
Honestly,
fucking.
not me. Not
Yeah.
me, honestly. The gay dudes that I've ever met in IRL, they're more like Nikki from Tea Time, or like Rich Lux without the makeup, when he's not
Yeah.
wearing the makeup and stuff like that. They're more like them. They're not like Jeffree Star, who is that's a bad dude.
Look, I
Jeffree
get-
Star is a
I'm-
bad dude.
But
Yeah,
all right,
Jeffree
but
Star's a bad gay. We
but-
don't like bad gays.
but they
Well,
would
I
all.
didn't say that.
But but they would all like if they were like mad at someone or talk shit, they'd say horrible things about them. I think we should bring that back. You should be able to say horrible things about the people you hate
You should
and
be
not get
able to say
canceled for
horrible
it.
things about gay people. Yes.
I'm
Oh,
so
including-
scared on how y'all gonna edit this. Oh my god.
Oh, trust me.
It's not going to be that much editing. So I'm just being
Oh,
honest.
for the intro though,
Just-
Matt. I got gold. But
Yeah.
one last thing I want to ask. You said you never wanted to end up on now recording. Why?
No, I didn't.
Why?
Because you go on now recording. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say the other one on Spurg Alert. Spurg Alert or now
Oh.
recording. You're going on there because either you were canceled, you're in a dumb drama. Yeah, that. Either you're
Not
canceled,
always.
you're in a dumb drama, or you're just doing an interview. But I don't think this was just an interview, because the only reason why I'm on here is because I was in a dumb drama.
Oh, Xylie, if you
no,
didn't
no.
want to.
I told Matt before, I think the cheating thing, I wanted you to come on. Right, Matt?
All right. Well, Xylie, if you didn't want to wind up on now recording, you shouldn't have cheated. Thank you, everyone, for joining our podcast.
Bullshit!
Thank you, everyone, for joining our podcast. Hey, do you guys want to join in and sing Umbrella real quick? I think that would be a funny
No.
way to end it.
I told you I wouldn't sing.
My umbrella.
Just you know how it goes.
Hey,
Don't worry, Xylie, I'm here.
under my umbrella, Ella, hey, hey.
None of you
Insert
I
guys-
hate
Xylie
you guys.
suck.
I literally
Insert
hate
Xylie
you.
clip.
I
you.
literally hate you all. Just
Yeah,
saying.
make sure to like and
I didn't do
subscribe
anything.
and all that good stuff. Umbrella, bye.
You could backflip
over.
off the Empire State Building and die,
Oh.
and I wouldn't give a fuck.
Oh,